friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my plans and supplies for June's collection obsession. Now, I put my wrap up for May. I uploaded it a little bit early so that I could ask you a question about what you would like to see me use in June. And the winner of that was definitely combining my Cocoa Vanilla collections and sort of using that for the month of June. Now, there were a couple of you that were sort of rooting a little bit more for 49 and Market. And it's true that I have not used 49 and Market much for a couple of months. So I think what I might do is maybe bring in 1 or 2 page kits based on a 49 and Market collection into this month's Build-A-Page. So we'll see what I do with that. I put my Build-A-Page plans up on the 5th of the month. That is what the Build-A-Page Posse and I are doing this year. So we are going to go ahead with all things Cocoa Vanilla, and I'm quite excited about that because I have a little bit of 12 by 12 A5 or close to 6 by 8 papers, lots of scraps, journaling cards, and embellishments. So there really is a little bit of everything, and I'm going to combine all of that. Now, you know I have my trusty tray here, so we are going to sort of put the majority of the embellishments, loose embellishments or ephemera that I have from the collections in here. I'm going to need to add to my Nicole Jones 911, have a look around in the flare here and see what I do with that, and definitely add some Bramble Fox goodies. But I do have some Bramble Fox goodies over in my container that I showed you yesterday when I showed you the rest of the plans for the month of June, but I will probably be adding some directly into this container as well. So I have the rest here, of course, of the Storyteller, and I'm going to undo that again and put it over in the container. But let's take the wood buttons and put them in that container over there. Then I have this glassine bag that I had with this, and I think we're going to take all of these out and we're going to pop them over in here as well. This is closer to maybe a journaling card. Nice little leafy bit. There's some more black and white here. This is obviously an inside piece. There's even the little word love here, a couple of the words. So let's put these in here. Then some that are a little bit more floral, I'll put in there. I don't really think that I have segregated them or sorted them into any kind of style. But anyway, there we go. So we'll pop that and this tiny little heart. Now, we have all of the papers here. There are some scraps, some 12 by 12, some cardstock, and some 6 by 8. So we looked at this in fair detail. Let me go through the rest here, and then we'll bring all of this back together. So this lovely bit here has a lot of, let me see, we have Sunkissed, mainly Sunkissed, I think, in here. Sunkissed, 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 and Sunkissed. Some larger scraps here, some cardstock, and some Bella Boulevard Besties. So I have some orange here, this lovely, what's this one now, Pickle Juice, and Dot Punch. So sort of bringing in some bits that we can use with that. And this cardstock, now this is more of a scrap, so we'll put that to one side. And we have these lovely 12 by 12 papers, and then we have lots of gorgeous 6 by 8 or A5. And this is Daydream. So, and I can see in here that there is, see, this is from Daydream. So there's some Daydream and some Sunkissed, I think, in here. This is Daydream, Daydream. This, I think, is Sunkissed. I don't think that's the floral. It's a little bit brighter. So I think we have some Sunkissed in here and some Daydream. Then we have these scraps, and these are the scraps that I showed you when we went through the collection Obsession. There's a very large scrap in there. I'll come back to this in a moment. So let's bring in the scraps that we have here, and I'm going to put all of these sort of lovely scraps in the same envelope here. All right, so we have that. We have the 6 by 8, and we have some scraps from Storyteller as well. So let's bring all of those in, these lovely scraps that we will put together in here. Now, I can definitely get a few layouts. Really, if I just use cardstock and these scraps, I could get quite a few layouts. So there we go. Now, I went into the rest of my Cocoa Vanilla stash, and I have a little bit left here. I don't have any paper. It would appear that I have no, well, at least no 12 by 12, but I do have some No Limits left here. Now, the colors in the No Limits are very, very different to what I have in Daydream, Storyteller, Sunkissed, so it seems to be very different. And these are some bits and pieces from all sorts of different collections as well. So let's take all of these out, and we're going to just divide them between those two containers. Put that there. We have a nice big frame here. Lovely. This big, now you see that's not Cocoa Vanilla. There we go. Let's pop these. And we have another, oh, I like this frame. We have another frame and a fun circular floral frame there. And just a couple of bits here as well. Now, the No Limits, I think I'm going to leave together in this package, and we'll see where and how they might fit in. I have some wood buttons. We'll put all of those together. There we go. And then we have some, now I've got some titles here. This is fun. I'm going to put that over in my other tray. We have let me see, I have a little bit of the stickers left, chipboard, just a little bit. There's very, so the best, so we have some words left here. That is it. Everything else has been used except for this tiny little circle, this one star and these two little circles. So we have the best, epic, and yours. So let's see what we can do with that. Now, I think this will, you know, if I don't use everything here, I think that will be the end of that after this month. We have a few stickers left here as well. Same thing. Something here like Boom, that is very specific, so I'm not quite sure whether I'll be able to use that at all, but maybe just as a little bit of a layer with a little bit of it poking out. We'll see. As I said, we have these titles that I would like to use. And then we have a bunch of journaling cards and little tiny scraps. This is obviously from probably the 6x8 that I must have got a few little scraps left. And we have some journaling cards here. And smaller ones. So there we go. So I'll put all of the journaling cards in here so that I can just flip through them. And then we have the, what's this now? These are all left from the 6x8. I'm not sure if there's much to do with that, but we'll see. We'll sort of leave them together. And some scraps here as well that we'll put with the scraps. And I have 2 A5 pieces of paper. So I used this collection a lot, my friends, didn't I? That makes me very happy. All right, so we'll put all of that with the 6x8 papers together, and these will go into the scraps. Now, I've got some very, very tiny scraps here, and I brought a couple of punches. So you see here, I think I'm going to do maybe do a tab so that I use these and I don't feel too bad because I don't know that I'll be using them for anything else. There we go, and we can pop those in there. I have this one, which I might want to do as a floral for the fun of it. Yeah. There we go. Can I get 2 out of this? Ooh, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I can. There we go. A couple of florals out of that one. Now, I think this one might be... Oh! Well, look at that. I can get a couple of hearts out here. There we go. Let's do a couple of hearts. And we will do tab. There we go. All right, so those can now be recycled. And then if I look at all of these little scraps as I go through the month, I can do the same kind of thing or use them as little layering pieces. So, and the same thing with all of these little bits as well. So I'm going to put those in the tray. So I'm not going to continue doing all of this punching with you, but you get the idea of what I might be using some of these bits with. All right. So, oh, I have a W there. So we're going to put all of the, we have some more scraps in there. Let's see, where are these scraps? There we go. These are all going to go into the scraps. I'm a little bit muddled here, aren't we, my friends? But I think you get the idea of what I want to do. So let's get the scraps there. Let's get all of the A5 papers together. So we have a mixture here, and then we do actually have a few of the No Limits as well. So, oh, now you see here, you can see that, I guess, Daydream was actually a 6x8 as opposed to an A5. So I guess at one point, I can't remember, but that is true. I think Coco Vanilla was doing both, and now they're just doing the A5. So we have these to put. I have a full 12x12, a couple of full 12x12s here. Beautiful wood grain that I haven't used yet. Some more wood grains over here. So there is not really an awful lot of 12x12 pattern paper left. Look at, ooh, that is bright and bold. Beautiful wood grain. Another beautiful wood grain. Again. and these butterflies with this gorgeous color on the back there. So that's about all I have in 12 by 12. Then, of course, I have the Bella Boulevard Besties, or the cardstock that I had brought in. All of the small paper pads and tons of scraps, my friends. So I am definitely going to try. You saw yesterday everything else that I'm going to try and use this month, but I'm going to try and get 6 layouts out of this, and then we will have to make probably some hard decisions on some of this Cocoa Vanilla. I think I will definitely have some 6 by 8 or smaller paper pads that I'll be able to use going forward, but the 12 by 12, hopefully I will get through all of the 12 by 12 and lots of the scraps. And there you go. So thank you for this lovely, lovely suggestion. I think it will be fun working with sort of this fun manufacturer, different collections, as my collection obsession for this month. I will have down below everybody that I know is playing along with collection obsession this month, as I try and do every time. And whenever I do a video using these supplies, I try and also link you to the channels of all of my friends that I know who are playing along. And I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now, friends.